to everyone out there, thank you so much for your prayers for not only our personal family. Today has been a good day so far. Still having some tiredness, but no one at our house as of yet is running a fever, and everyone's felt probably this is the best day we've had. Everyone feeling a little better. Like I said, still the tiredness, which I've heard a lot of people that's dealt with this virus, that the tiredness lingers for a little bit. So we're praying that our family is kind of hopefully plateauing on the getting better, and none of we've had 4 that haven't really run big symptoms. So we thank God for that and pray that maybe they just didn't have no symptoms, and we'll just walk through this quarantine the rest of the time together. Also be praying for many other of those in our community and in our church family that have tested positive with COVID-19 this week. And man, everybody just like it always has been. It's hitting everybody a little bit different. Some harder, some not as hard. Symptoms are all over the board. But we're just praying for God just to, touch those lives of everyone that's being affected by this virus inside our Liberty family, inside our community, and just across the world right now, as it's just, something that we're walking through during this season. So just wanted to come on really quick and just give some updates. If you have got a prayer request that you'd like for us to pray over now, be sure to throw those in the comments, or if you're watching this later, please feel free to send us an email if you'd like to be prayed over. You can send that to libertybcfamily@gmail.com, and I promise you that we will pray over your request and pray over you and your family. So a couple of updates on some decisions and changes that we are making for the next couple of weeks. So number 1, Christmas Eve service. Man, one of my favorite services of the year that we usually do is Christmas Eve, kind of like communion service. Man, I love that service. You probably, if you're watching on Facebook, you've probably seen that we deleted that event and we've made something different. We're not going to be having our traditional Christmas Eve candlelight service this year. Of course, we're not going to be having it in person. We are going to do something online. And just with so many of us in quarantine, it's hard for us to even get together to put a online service together with worship and everything together. So as I was praying this morning and really thinking about what direction we want to go, if we just wanted to cancel it completely and just not do anything, and just God, the Lord laid on my heart just doing something simple with our online family here. So Thursday evening, Christmas Eve at 4 p.m. here on Facebook, and then we're going to premiere the video at 6 p.m. on YouTube for those that don't have Facebook. So 4 p.m. here on Facebook, 6 p.m. on our YouTube channel. On Christmas Eve, we're going to be going live, and what we're going to be doing, man, we're just going to read through the Christmas story together. So an opportunity for, man, you just gather your family around the TV, around your phone, around your computer, and open up Luke chapter 2 and just hear the Christmas story on Christmas Eve. Then after that, I'm just going to share just a really quick, the sermon thought that I had prepared for Christmas Eve. Just going to share just a thought. I'm not going to share the whole sermon. This ain't going to be like a 45-minute thing. And just share that thought going into Christmas Day. Then after that, we're just going to prepare ourselves and have a moment of preparation. And we're going to partake of the Lord's Supper together. We're going to have communion. Now, I know there's a lot of people you're saying, well, how in the world, Pastor, are we going to do that? We don't have the unleavened bread, and we don't have the juice. But this is what we're going to challenge you to do. This is what me and my family's going to do, because guess what? We don't have those elements, the elements that we usually use at church to partake of communion. But I want to remind you of this and what communion is truly about. Communion is truly about remembrance. It's about remembering what Christ done for us, the true gift of Christmas, and what He done for us on the cross of Calvary. So this is what I want to challenge you to do over the next couple of days. Hey, if you can get the true elements, great, get them. If not, this is what I want you to do. I want you to prepare what you have. It may be a piece of loaf bread and, a cup of water, a cup of juice, a cup of milk. It might be a Ritz cracker. And I know some of you are just laughing right now, but listen, this is what I want you to hear. It's not as important about what the elements, the physical elements are. What's important about when we partake communion together is where our mindset is, where our heart is, and what we're remembering. So I want to challenge you and your family, our online family, everyone is welcome to join us Thursday evening. Like I said, we'll read through the Christmas story, a quick thought, then we'll prepare our hearts and give ourselves a time of reflection, and then we'll partake of communion together on Christmas Eve right here online on Facebook at 4. And then if you can't join Facebook at 4, we'll be doing YouTube at 6 p.m. So would love for you to join us. So right now, this week, going through this, want you to gather around whatever device you can watch us on and join us as we read the Christmas story together, and then prepare whatever you got. Listen, let's don't be legalistic and get caught up in it's got to be this or that. It's all about remembrance. So, man, if you got some saltine crackers and some Mountain Dew, maybe what a communion to remember, right? But remember, it's all about our mindset and what we're remembering. It's what Christ done for us. And then we'll do that together, and then we'll just have a time of the time of prayer. Man, there's so much that needs to be prayed over during this time, and I'm just really looking forward to it on Christmas Eve. Like I said, one of my favorite services and favorite gatherings that we do at Liberty, and this year's going to look a little different, but I'm excited and thank God for the technology for us to be able to still come together. So, and I know a lot of you, I'm looking at some comments right now. I know some of you, that you're not getting to do your traditional Christmas gatherings this year, your traditional Christmas Eve gatherings this year. I know we usually meet with Mandy's family on Christmas Eve. That's something we've done, man, as long as I've been a part of their family. Well, this year we're not going to get to do that as a family, or at least not our family, because we're in quarantine. I know there's a lot of our Liberty family especially that's there. So I want to personally invite you to bring you and your family on Christmas Eve around, like I said, whatever device, and join us for the Christmas story, and then partaking in the Lord's Supper together, and just kicking off Christmas Eve night into Christmas morning, truly putting the real reason into the season. So that's what we're doing for Christmas Eve. So then for the next couple Sundays, so December the 27th, which is this coming Sunday, and then January the 3rd, which is the next Sunday, we have decided that we're going to go online only for those 2 Sundays. Just for the amount of people inside our church that's tested positive this week, we want to make sure we give that enough time to hopefully run its course and flush through. And then we'll reevaluate before January the 10th. And my prayer is that January the 10th, we're meeting back in the building. That will be the first Sunday that we're going in our series as we're walking through the New Testament. So, but like I said, we will reevaluate. Our staff and deacons will reevaluate kind of where our church family is, where our community is, before we make that decision. But as of right now, the next 2 Sundays, we will be online only. So make sure that you tune in here on Facebook, especially, and then this Sunday, just like I said, with all the people that's usually doing stuff, man, that make our services happening, a lot of them has got COVID quarantine. We can't come together and do a regular service. So this Sunday, it might be Facebook, will be probably big live at 10:15, and then it'll probably be uploaded to YouTube a little bit later on Sunday. So if you usually watch us on YouTube, which is one thing great about Facebook now, you can cast your screen up to your TV. I know that's the reason a lot of people watch YouTube, but Facebook now has that option as well. So if you're watching this on Facebook, then you can join us here. If you usually watch on YouTube and you don't have a Facebook account, the service will be a little bit later for YouTube, but just hit that notification button on YouTube and it will alert you when we post that video there. So, man, so just want to really pray really quick. But once again, if you're just tuning in, go back and watch. But we want to invite you to join us 4 p.m. here on Facebook, 6 p.m. on YouTube on Christmas Eve for our Christmas Eve gathering as we walk through the Christmas story, take communion together. And you can go hear more about that. I'm not going to go over it all again. So to all our Liberty family, I love you. To all our online family, we love you. And we're just so thankful for you. Man, it blesses this pastor's heart to see those comments every week on our live videos, and just to see our online community that we have, and then of course to see our Liberty family as we're having to be online for a little while. So let me pray for us, and then I hope to see everybody this Thursday evening. I hope you'll join me live here on Facebook or on YouTube, and just let's just get our mindset to truly celebrate what this season is really, really, really about. So I want to pray over you, and we'll see you then. Father, we love you so much, and we're just so thankful. Lord, that you are greater than any virus. You are greater than any sickness. You are greater than any circumstance. And right now, God, I pray over every family that watches this video. God, where they're battling COVID, or maybe they're just healthy. Maybe they're battling something else, or maybe it's something mentally with work, or maybe it's some other form that's coming against their body. God, we just right now pray in the powerful name of Jesus that, number one, God, that their eyes would stay turned towards you. God, that we can have hope and we can have peace and we can have joy. Not our circumstances don't change that. You are the one that changes, Lord, all that. You can give us the hope, peace, and the joy, even in the midst of turmoil, even in the midst of sickness. And Father, right now, I just ask for everyone that is battling this COVID-19. God, I pray for healing upon their bodies. I pray, God, for the symptoms, Lord, to be lessened. God, and may they have a quick recovery. Lord, I pray over the families, Lord, that has lost loved ones due to this virus, Lord, that has attacked our country, our world. And God, I just pray that during this season that they would find their comfort and peace in you. And Lord, I know that during the Christmas, the holiday season, God, there's a lot of people, Lord, that struggle mentally. And God, I just pray for a mindset from you. Lord, may they lean on you. Lord, if they need help, may they reach out. But Father, I pray that most of all this week, as we're going into the day that we've set aside to celebrate Jesus, Father, as mom, dads, grandmas, grandpas, may we truly make it more about Jesus than the things of this world. Father, may we begin to turn our families back towards you and away from the world. God, just pray that everything that's done over the next few weeks within our Liberty family, that you would be honored. And God, may we seek to follow you in every decision we make. And God, just touch every request, Lord, that, Lord, maybe not even got posted or asked, but Lord, you know their heart. And Father, may they know that them coming to me, they don't have to come to me as a pastor or our staff, but because of the price that Jesus paid, he told us that we can go boldly into the throne room and talk directly to you, because he has made a way because of the cross for us to be able to have communion and have conversation with you. Father, we thank you and love you for all you're doing and for all you're going to do. And we ask this all in the powerful name of Jesus. Amen. Love you, everybody, and I hope to see you Thursday evening. God bless.